This is not just a cross-country trip, but it's more of a mission. I will cross the country 22 times. So this is gonna... They say, I don't know, there's not a network of dealers to support us. Hello everyone, welcome back to Cage Free Moto. The Road King is parked. I rode down here from Northern California. It's parked. You're probably wondering, what have I been working on? Let me show you. Historic Route 20. This goes across the country from Newport, Oregon, all the way down to Boston, Massachusetts. That's a long ride that I'm planning to take. This is not just a cross-country trip, but it's more of a mission. I watched a documentary recently where I heard 22 veterans take their own lives, and I knew that sad news, but then I heard it was actually 22 a day, and some numbers are saying higher. So what I want to do is ride Highway 20 across the country, and of course I'd have to come back 22 times. Why Highway 20? It's the Medal of Honor highway dedicated to military. And why 22? Well, I think it's obvious. I'm gonna do that to raise awareness for mental health for veterans and raise money for other nonprofits that can help combat veterans that are having mental health issues. We want to lower that number. This 22 is not just a number, it's a crisis. It's a number that represents our brothers and sisters that left the battlefield and come home and continue that battle silently. So on May 22nd, I'm gonna leave and ride from Newport, Oregon, all the way to Boston, Massachusetts on Highway 20, and I will cross the country 22 times. So this is gonna take some time. I love my Road King. As I was planning for this ride, I was really concerned of all the miles it's gonna take and the cost that it's gonna take to be able to maintain that kind of ride. So although I'm a small YouTube channel, I said, well, I'm gonna give it a shot. I sent out an email to just about every brand of motorcycle you can think of that can sponsor this ride. And not very much responses, but let me show you this. Indian motorcycle. So this is an Indian Chieftain Limited Thunderstroke. Obviously, you can see it's here, and I rode it here. I went and picked it up from them, and I am very happy with it. The 2025 Indian Chieftain comes with a Thunderstroke 116 cubic inch air-cooled V-twin torque, 126 foot-pounds at 2,900 RPMs. Transmission is 6-speed gearbox with overdrive. Front suspension is a telescopic fork, 46 millimeters, 4.7 inches of travel. Rear suspension, single shock, air adjustable, 4.5 inches of travel. Brakes, front dual 300 millimeter floating rotors with 4 piston calipers, and a single 300 millimeter rotor rear with 2 piston calipers, and the ABS is standard. And the list just gets on and on, guys. You all just have to check this bike out. I've ridden it, I'm loving it so far, and I will definitely be giving you reviews along my journey. They are lending me this motorcycle, the Indian Chieftain Limited, to do this cross 22 times. Not only that, but they're going to cover the service for the bike, everything it needs to keep it running and make sure it's on tip-top shape to complete this ride. So I will have the opportunity to give you an excellent review after this trip, but I will be giving you guys the updates as I'm riding. One of the first things that I noticed about the Indian Chieftain is when I got on it, it is super light. And the difference between this and my Road King is about 5 pounds, and that's with the fairing. You know how you go pick up a box and you think it's gonna be heavy, and then it's really easy to pick up? Without me even trying to think about it, when I sat on the bike to stand it up, muscle memory, I just used a little more strength, and I was like, whoa, this thing is super light, and you can feel it on the road too. Really happy with it. Stay tuned for a deeper review, but I just want you all to send messages to Indian. Tell them thank you for supporting a good cause. It's a really nice bike. Feel kind of guilty putting all the miles on it, but they're nice enough to do it. This has a power windshield too. I hear a lot of people don't like it. Some people like it. I don't know. I liked it. I've already raised it, lowered it. I am now familiar with it. It was a kind of a different process to start it, but nothing that bad. So stay tuned. Keep an eye out for my videos as they'll be coming out weekly. I'm leaving on May 22nd. today is the day that we start the Valor ride. I am right now in Newport, Oregon, and I'm going to be riding all the way to Boston, Massachusetts. That said, I sprained my ankle yesterday. I was about 6 hours away from this hotel with a beautiful view, but it was so hard to shift, so hard to walk. I had to have somebody like get my bags off the motorcycle here at the hotel and bring them to my room. I'd never do that. So it's kind of a bummer because I planned this for many, many months, but I think the best thing to do, as much as I just want to get on and ride and just get miles down, in the long run, I think it's going to be better just to stay off my foot and go get an x-ray, just ensure I didn't fracture it today. This is a very, very nice room. I actually had an Airbnb bedroom for one night, and I was supposed to take off today. But Lucy, Ty, you guys are awesome, really awesome. Saw the envelope. And the room is very nice, and they had to go home, and they had accommodations for 2 nights, and this is the room. It's very nice. Maybe I just stay here for the 2 days and see where we are on day 3, the morning of. So today is going to see about getting, I don't want to get my foot looked at. I feel like it's just sprained, but you know, everyone, including my mom, is saying it could be a small fracture, just get it checked out. So as much as I don't want to do it, it's probably the best thing to do, because in the long run it'll help me out and I'm not dealing with something who knows what down the road. So let's see what happens. So I am now in the emergency room, the nicest emergency room I've ever been in. You gotta see this. The people have been nice. They even put me in a wheelchair. Hey, I'm on 2 wheels. Yep, not the ones I want to be on. We'll see, keep you posted to see what's going on. There's the leg. You can see it looks pretty swollen compared to this one. This ride will happen. All right, keep you guys posted. Hey everyone. So in the hotel room, I cut my jeans. Doesn't look bad, right? So I'm supposed to do the 22 ride starting. What day is it today? Saturday? And I was supposed to take off Friday. But I thought I just sprained my foot. And no, 2 fractures. They said the most it's gonna take is 8 weeks to heal, maybe less. As soon as I get home, an orthopedic doctor is going to check it out and I should get an ETA. But here's the good part. So this ride is to it's to bring awareness for veterans that are taking their lives. 22 a day. I'm not quitting. But like in life, in our mental struggles, we hit roadblocks. But we gotta reach out, and people are there. So the good news is So many people help me out right now, and all we got to do is reach out, and if you make them aware, they'll reach out to you. This hotel room, thanks to Ty and Lucy, my sister is setting up the flights, hotel rooms. Indian Motorcycle was kind enough to lend me this motorcycle for this ride. As of recording this video, they don't even know. But I gotta give it to Indian Motorcycles. Ty gave me a great idea of contacting Indian dealers. And I had one that they're an hour and a half from here, and they're coming to pick up the motorcycle and me. And they're gonna store it there for free, picking it up for free. And I'll be back to get it and continue the ride. But my point is, if you're struggling, reach out. Don't give up. I'm not. I'll be back on this ride at 8 weeks at the most. Life is hard. No matter what's going through your head, reach out. Let someone know, and they'll be there for you. All right, I'll keep in touch. Thanks for putting up with me. Here's my boots. This is the left one that was underneath. You can see the line and the scrapes, but I actually had nothing up here. But if I didn't have these boots with the composite on the tip, I think I would have been out longer with more broken bones in the toes. So you guys with tennis shoes riding around, you never know how good these are gonna be to you until you need it. I'm lucky this is all it is. Just a few weeks away to recovery. Thanks for everything. I've had them for a few years, so I think it's better that I get new ones for the next ride. So I'm making progress, hobbling around. Gotta be ready before the truck gets here. They're giving me a ride. Thanks to Indian Motorcycles. Tow truck's like a minute out. They just picked up my bags here at the hotel. So time to hobble my way out. So let's go. Yeah, it got to the point where it was I couldn't do that anymore.
Oh, really?
Because your left foot, everything's on there, right?
Oh, yeah, you're putting all your weight on it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have a Harley at home, and this one's so smooth. And they're so nice. They came out here. They're from Salem, motorcycle country. That guy drove out here an hour and a half, is driving an hour and a half back. It's like a huge deal, you know? People that have Harleys, including myself, they say, I don't know, there's not a network of dealers to support us. Well, you know, this proves, yeah, but this proves right here that, hey, they're here for you, just reach out. Because this is not the way I planned to take Highway 20 going east. I was planning to go to Boston.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
A bit different, yeah.
But it's beautiful out here. All right, I made it to Salem, Oregon, motorcycle country. I would walk around and show you more, but it's not ideal right now. I'm waiting for my lift. It's gonna take me to Portland so I can stay at the hotel, and then in the air tomorrow. What a journey. Not the journey I was expecting, but to all of you guys that are like, there's no network support for Indian, I don't know, this shows there's plenty of support. I mean, they came and picked up the bike, they're storing it for me, and they brought me here. The little town of Newport is, just to take a cab to the airport was gonna be like $500, so they say, yeah, I was able to hitch a ride with them, and from here, a hotel, And in the morning, the Lyft will be a lot cheaper to get to the airport. The cab, because there's no ride sharing in that little town. I'm here in Portland, Oregon, on a chair with wheels. I think I'm gonna use this a lot more than they intended for. Nice room. Big shout out to my sister Eva. She knows how to pick them. She knows how to live. With your help, there's two things. We can only do it together. The GoFundMe is to help me keep this ride funded so we can just keep moving along. The motorcycle's up here, so I'm definitely coming back, and I will start the ride. And another link that's gonna go to our chapter. We're all about veterans helping veterans, and we're a 501c. Donate there, and I'll even be showing you where that money's going, not just donating and we say we're gonna do it. As I head to the airport, I leave with one thing in mind: unfinished business. I may be grounded for now, but this mission isn't over. While I won't complete the Medal of Honor ride 22 times as planned, I will return. Once I'm cleared, I'll make my way back to Salem, Oregon, climb back on the Indian Chieftain Limited, and ride state by state through all 48. I'm calling it 48 States for 22. One nation, one mission, to raise awareness and support for our combat veterans who are still fighting the battle after the battlefield. This summer, I ride again. I'll be sharing the full route, the states, and the stops where we can meet, raise awareness, and rally support for other brothers and sisters still in the fight. I will not quit because they can't afford us to. If this message speaks to you, please take a moment to like and share this video. It helps push the mission to others who need to see it. And check the description below. There's a link to donate directly to keep the wheels turning on this ride, and another to support veterans facing mental health struggles. Your support makes the difference. I'll see you on the road.